Hi everyone, today I am reviewing the Anatomy of a Boyfriend series by Dariusz Nadolski. This series is made up of Anatomy of a Boyfriend and Anatomy of a Single Girl, and it follows teenager Dominic, who is going through her first love and her first heartbreak, as well as all the trials and tribulations that go along with this. I really love this series. I thought it was such an unflinching, crude, funny, heartwarming story, and really does not shy away from the reality of what it's like to be a teenager and in love. I found Dominic to be quite an annoying main character, especially when she's in the relationships, but I found that her behaviour was also really realistic. You know, you get those couples where all they do is talk about their boyfriends / girlfriends, whoever they're going out with. Yeah, that's Dominic in a nutshell. But really, I thought she was a really realistic main character. She was quite funny. She had really weird perceptions on love and relationships, which were quite interesting to read about. Some of them I didn't really agree with myself, but then I suppose that's why we read it. To look at different people's perceptions on different ideas and topics, so it was really interesting to read about someone who had different ideas to myself. In Anatomy of a Single Girl, which is the second book, you are introduced to this character called Guy, who ends up being a summer romance for Dom. I always thought he was very much a rebound guy, so when they started going out I didn't really buy it. However, towards the end I started to like him more and more, and I completely understood their relationship and how it could work. I really did like Wes. I think that's a bit of a mystery, but these books do cover a really important thing in a teenager's life, which is going to university and coping with long distance relationships. One thing I would have liked to have seen is Dom living a single life. Throughout this series she goes from one guy to the next, and she never really gets that moment to just be single and see what it's like to be out of a relationship and have a new perspective on single life. I thought I'd get that in Anatomy of a Single Girl because it's single girl, but then she just kind of jumps into this next relationship. The books never explore what it's like to be single. However, I did really like the conclusion to this book. I think these are the only books that are coming out of this series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is a 2-book series, whatever name that is. I did like the ending. I thought it summed up things really nicely. I felt it was left on quite a happy note, a satisfying note. It was very realistic as well. There wasn't anything in the ending or in this series whatsoever which felt like it couldn't have happened in real life. So I really like that about these books. I think if you're looking for a really girly, unflinching book, these are absolutely perfect. They're really funny as well. Like I said, heartwarming. I'm going to give this series 4 stars out of 5. I thought it was really good. I would read it again. I suggest you pick it up too. So that was my review. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or thoughts whatsoever, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!